Welcome back, everybody. Ooh, I just peeked. Welcome back, boys and gals and binary pals, and welcome to another week in the world of Mundus. I am super excited to be back because it has been um 3 weeks. One, two, th- 1, 2, 3. Roughly 3 weeks since we've been here, and yeah, I'm I am ready. Very quick announcement here at the beginning. We are going to be doing Mundus still as an every other week kind of a game, which means we won't be playing Mundus next week on the 25th, but we will probably be playing again on the 2nd. Stay tuned for the in between weeks, like the 20. Oh, wait a minute. I'm dumb. I looked at the calendar wrong. My apologies. We should be back the 25th, but we will check with everybody about that because I know that's right after the holidays. And I want everybody to be safe and do what they want to do over the holidays. But stay tuned and posted for like the in between weeks because we do plan on having something in that time slot. We just don't 100% know what it will be yet. Um, but we will hopefully have something. Um, the YouTube and podcast are currently up to date. Um, I did just learn today that I had goofed a little bit, and that I hadn't fully brought over the last section of Rom's podcast or game over to the YouTube channel. So part 3 is now or is currently being processed on YouTube. So it should be up later tonight or sometime tomorrow. My apologies. I know that's been a couple of weeks since we've done that, but um, it's a coming. Um, with that being said, I don't have anything else. I don't think nobody else has anything they want to announce, right?
Nope,
Cool.
no announcements. We're just
Existing and vibing for a little while.
yeah. Before we
Um,
have to deal with the aftermath of this fight that
yeah.
we
Our player Rona will be a little bit late tonight. He made us aware of that. So he's running a little bit behind. Um, but he will be here eventually. Until then, I'll make sure to roll terribly for him. Um, so yeah. Um, and you know what? We don't. Ooh, that's a problem. I will find it while somebody decides to give us a somewhat detailed recap. And who would like to do that this week?
uh well, from what I remember, we set up camp for the night. Uh heard I do believe we heard someone who sounded familiar suddenly appear, uh called out a name. I do not remember the name for the life of me, but it was like something normal, which was like, huh? Anyone remember the name of the Bone Daddy boy?
I know what
No?
you're
Am I
talking
just
about.
I don't
I know what you're talking
remember
about,
him
and I
having
don't
a name.
remember what I said. It was probably something like Timothy or something stupid like that.
something like that?
Right.
And yeah, it was the Necromancer and the Bone Claw who became a Shadow General of something like that. We fought. Constantly kept. I think just about everyone was downed at least once,
Carden went
except for
down.
Asta. I
Asta's
think
the only one
Asta
that,
was.
yeah.
Asta's the only one who did not lose all their HP and have to get back up.
If I'm not mistaken, though, she doesn't look great.
But she's still not at 0.
How are you looking, Asta? Oh wait, you had to leave at the end of the fight, so check your HP. It should be accurate.
My roll 20 is being very slow. That's not a good sign.
Oh, lovely.
Looks like I'm currently at 34, if that is accurate.
Okay.
Which out of your 100 plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of 108.
Like
yeah, that's not too bad, but it's still like a little on the rough side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's very close to a 34% of her total health. So
at one point, Rona and we ended just after killing both the Shadow Claw and the Necromancer.
Mm-hmm. And as of right now, Rona is still MIA.
Which does work for him not being available currently.
Sort of, but there's a problem with the way his magic works. And I am unable to find the initiative order. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ask everyone to roll a new initiative for me real quick. Oh, wait, there. Why did it all of a sudden show up?
I don't know.
You know what?
Black
Screw it. It's
magic.
Fine. Black magic. Yep, that's what we're gonna go with.
Hey, put this on r/black magic fuckery.
Whoever owns that site, I'm sure, is laughing super hard right now. Honestly, Denock, even rolling a new 6, I still think that was close to what you had before.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Pretty
so. Go ahead.
Wait. I almost feel like I was before the Bone Claw, but Katya was after me.
Yeah, Katya has a very low initiative. Her, according to this, it was like a 4 point. It was a 4. So, it's just not currently listed because I had her. I have her hidden. So we're gonna kind of, because of the way all of this works, we're gonna just kind of go through the initiative order now that combat has been concluded, and I'm just gonna remove these guys from the turn order. I think you had a 10 because I think you went before Asta. I'm just gonna write it that way so that it looks prettier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can look at the listings here.
I went back and it was too old due to combat and stuff. So Carden, the creatures that you guys have just ended up fighting now lie motionless and dead. Actually, the Bone Claw vanishes. I forgot that detail. I should have gotten rid of him. The Bone Claw is no longer existing. He uttered at the very end of combat, like, "We will be back," and then basically collapses into a pile of black and purple mist and just kind of scatters into the ether.
And he leaves behind his sword.
Yes,
if I remember right. He did say that.
He does. He left behind a big metal sword that is currently plunged pretty deep into the tree behind Denock's Shadow Warrior, Shadow Fighter, or whatever. So what do you
Shadow
do?
Assassin.
There you go. So what would you do in this situation?
Carden.
If you're talking, you're muted.
Then
Cotton.
Okay, he. Oh,
Working.
There it is.
there
it
you
is.
go.
Okay. It was trying to do default and not my actual mic.
Bruh.
Mm,
Yeah.
been there.
Normally my actual mic is default, but whatever. Karin is going to try and pull out the damn sword.
Okay. You'll use your action. Go ahead and make a athletics check. I'll say that you can still be raging if you choose to, since your rage lasts for a minute.
Yes. I would still be
Ojima.
raging.
Yeah, you not quite like a hot knife through butter, but you grab it and you pull, and it is snug in there for a moment. And after a moment, you kind of grab it. Grab and pull with both hands, and it just takes just a moment, but you do wrench it free. And this is a rather large great sword. Just because of the turn order and stuff, I'm not going to describe it in any kind of major detail, but we'll get to that in a moment. Anything else for you? You would move over to the tree in order to retrieve it. But anything else? You use like 10 feet of movement. You have like, a normal person's movement left.
I mean, I'll just go up to the road, I guess.
Okay.
Just so I have a good view of, because it'll
Yeah.
be like a little bit of clearing. I
Yeah,
will
sure.
definitely still be holding onto the sword, obviously.
All right. That'll bring us to Valinar then.
we're gonna step forward a bit here. Just kind of assume that everyone else is in pretty bad shape, considering Valinar's on literally 1 HP,
Yeah.
and we're
Thank
just
you.
gonna do where'd it go? This. Heal
Last
everyone
remaining
for 12.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone except for Katia will gain 12 HP.
And do I sense that one less person? Because I don't think I would have noticed Katia disappearing.
You would have, because you guys were right next to one another when he vanished.
I thought I was on the other
remember,
side.
Katya
Okay.
went up.
Mhm,
Katya
yeah, he-
went up,
yeah,
then
he was-
went poof.
Oh, I guess that's true. He would
Okay.
have been flying into the foliage, sort of, because he went 30 feet.
Because I think he was like right in this area.
He is actually right here. I will make him
Well,
visible.
If he would
I
have
will-
flown up, I probably wouldn't have seen him from like under the tree.
I will make him visible for the sake of this. So,
His last known location.
well, you also know that he screams a lot, and you currently do not hear him, and you have a pretty high passive
enough.
perception. So I would say, because of you guys having traveled for a while, you can make the conclusion that he is currently not present.
Hey guys, where is Katia, or is he like dead or unconscious again?
I haven't seen him.
Anything for your action, Valinar?
No.
Okay.
Probably just gonna look around for Katia.
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Oof.
9.
9. You don't see him.
9.
You're more concerned with checking if others are wounded or if your wounds are
Yeah.
healing properly.
Speaking of wounded, Denock, what are you doing on your turn?
I'm going to come up to the necromancer.
Mhm.
And I'm going to go for that staff she was holding. Because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the staff. Like, no, that is the staff that dot.
She had before.
No, I'm trying to think of
The big guy?
the god's name, yeah.
On.
On, yes.
It's been a little while. It's okay.
Well, no, I mean, it's just like I'm normally better at pantheons than that. Like, bruh.
It's all right. Yeah, you pick it up. It is a blackened staff. It looks vaguely familiar, although I will say that the color is definitely different compared to the last time you saw it.
Mm-hmm. And I want to look over the necromancer, see if I can find anything on her that besides the staff. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I might make 2, like one next turn or so. One
Okay.
This time, I want to specifically look for magical components she had.
Okay.
So would I put Arcana because I'm looking for magic, or Investigation?
You have a very high Arcana skill. So I'm gonna say just do investigation because being not under pressure and being able to kind of rifle through somebody's pockets, if you look at something, you're gonna be like, oh, that's pretty magical.
Mm-hmm. So I just gotta find something.
Okay, 16.
Yeah. I wish I could get that other number because that's 24, but I'll take the 16.
I mean, that's still not bad.
Oh yeah.
The most magical thing is the staff that you take off of her person. That thing is oozing magical energies. Otherwise, you really only find spell components.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the only other thing that you really find on her that would be quote unquote magical. We're gonna go ahead and move down the list. Asta, what would you be doing with the next 6 seconds?
That is a great question. Asa doesn't really have much else to do, so she's just gonna say, what the hell, I'm gonna look for Katya.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
I'll take 14 for 14, please. You do not see her anywhere.
Okay.
With that being said, I think we go to Katya's turn. Yeah, okay. Roll something very quickly. That was for her. That was for her.
Okay.
Her max health again. Okay. You guys would see or hear and then silence. As Katya reemerges from wherever they were and then hits the ground.
Oh no.
there is a little bit of a sickening thud, kind of behind you a little bit, Valinar.
Maybe a crunch.
Probably there were probably some sticks and stuff like that underneath. But that'll bring us to Cardin.
Hey, do I see Katia
Nope.
while I'm nowhere?
You do not, because there is a tree trunk blocking you,
Okay.
blocking your line of sight.
Hello.
Hmm.
I just sort of like explore a little bit.
As you begin to move forward, I'd say probably by the time you got to there, you'd be able to see Katya's body limp, unmoving on the floor, mostly covered in blood. Kind of looks like her own.
Guys, it looks like Katia is over here and not moving again.
Wow. All right, Valinar.
Oh, I hear Kadia's back there. I'm gonna move so I can hopefully see Katia.
Yeah, you wouldn't see like her entire body, but you would like see like probably part of a foot, and maybe part of her calf into there. You would see her entire body.
Move there so I know Cardin's not exaggerating.
Yep. Yeah. No. You see the scene
go.
as I kind of described it.
Okay, just gotta go. God damn it, not again. Try healing word on him.
Healing word. Okay. As you cast the magic and there we go. As you cast the magic and the kind of radiant energy leaves your body and begins to envelop and take hold into Kadia's being. There's a moment where it doesn't look like anything happens before as she breathes once again.
I think we almost lost Katia there.
There was a chance. I rolled earlier for a chance of, because of where she was, reaching terminal velocity. Before reappearing in the material plane. And it was it was low enough that it did not happen.
Jeez. Almost full killed Katia again.
Yes, but because of the fact of that she was falling with momentum and then fell at an additional 30 feet when she reappeared into the material plane, she did take more damage, but not enough to put her past her maximum hit points after reaching 0. Even reappearing and falling the 30 feet that she fell, she was going to hit 0. She had like 13 HP when she fell. So she now has 8. As she kind of pushes up from the ground from a pile of her own blood and probably vomit at this point, and just kind of looks over at you, Valinar, and just kind of gives you like that nod of like, thanks, I need to lie down kind of a face. She kind of pushes herself to her feet, slowly, unsteadily.
All right.
And with that,
anyone else want a nap?
I could definitely use one.
With that being said, and the severity of how combat or how turns and stuff has passed, I will say we are officially out of turn order, and you guys can do as you would, or as you would will. It is late evening. You guys were just beginning to set down for camp for the night when you guys were attacked by these individuals.
It was just after nighttime, or it was almost nighttime.
You guys had not started a long rest yet. So, almost nighttime.
Okay.
Well, now I want to do a more in-depth search for just anything on the necromancer's person.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I'll take that 18.
Yeah.
Better than the 8!
Mm-hmm. But that 8 was almost a 22. So, an 18, however, she is wearing robes. You do find a little bit of like a kind of like a almost like a gray sand in some of her pockets. You also find a couple of like hastily scribbled drawings. It looks like most of them seem to resemble individuals within your party. The one that is like a dead ringer for the individuals of the party is Valinar. That is the one that you like, oh, she nailed him. The rest of us kind of look like a 3-year-old did it, but
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So
Because of the banish.
Mm-hmm. And
he's like, I remember this motherfucker.
And basically around the outside of these drawings, of these hastily scribbled individual portraits, effectively, you see actually, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Celestial, Draconic, and Vernal.
You would not recognize the text kind of written behind and around these hastily drawn figures. And when I say this, think of like you have the party kind of drawn hastily on a piece of paper, and then the rest of the paper is just filled with words. Like you can't hardly find blank space on this paper otherwise. But unfortunately, you are unable to tell what it says.
Give me a minute to get back in the game. I accidentally hit the X button.
That's all right.
Okay.
Whoops.
So then I want to head back to this camp here where we were going to set up camp.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give an order to my assassin to drag the necromancer right here.
Okay. There you go.
And just be like, hey guys. Oh, shit. What happened to Kadia?
She begins like limping over towards the fire. I'm okay. 'Tis but a scratch. Gets here and then face plants.
Flump.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else take first watch. I'm gonna sleep. What's that? She points to the stick in your hand.
You remember the whole thing On sent us out to do? Originally? Cleanse the temple and retrieve his artifact? Pretty sure this is it.
Doesn't
I mean,
I figured it would look more naturey for
well,
Not that.
considering that bone fucker back over the... Where did he go? Anyways, that...
I don't think I have that
That-
sound effect on my soundboard.
Dang. We found a sound you don't got.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Anyways, that pretty sure was a bone claw. That bone claw she was with, it was different than normal. It was stronger, and I'm pretty sure whatever made it stronger in this short of a time also affected, if not just the staff, then the staff and her. And I just kind of slightly kick the necromancer's corpse with my foot.
Also, one thing that I do want to remind you guys of, and this is just because just remembered myself, she did mention something about a greater amount of time having passed than you guys are aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a reminder, because I know not that we may not have remembered that. So there you go.
Also found these, and I hold up the images of our party. And I currently don't understand these languages, but give me a little bit and I will.
What was that, Valinar?
Can I take a look at one? I just wanted to take a look at one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's yours.
Okay.
Yeah. Relatively.
Yeah, it's the only one.
Well, yeah.
It's the only one that's anywhere near well done. All the others look like, well, they look shit.
There's a bunch of
I
words.
don't know, those look pretty dead on. I don't think this looks like me at all.
Oi.
Also, Valinar, while you're looking at it, what languages do you speak?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, and Kori.
Okay. You do not recognize the language written on the paper either.
Yeah.
So I
don't
do
know
want to
any
say,
exact-
when I meant I will learn it,
Mhm.
I'm going to start ritual casting.
Yeah, you're going to start ritual casting comprehend language, I believe. Yep. Yeah, oh, there it is in the chat. Nice. Okay, so for the next 10 minutes, does anybody else want to do anything?
Valinar wants to try something,
Yeah, what were you
and
going
pray
to
it kind of works. He's going to cast Scrying, but he's going to try to scry on Haru, since he hasn't been able to get through to him with sending.
Oh,
Let me.
Okay, I have to look something up.
There it is whoops, I clicked the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Very particular thing that. What type of this level divination? Or I'm looking for particular
You're good.
things that this individual might have.
Oh boy.
Or if he's, whether or not he would be affected by any of this. Specific rules, things like that.
Or be surprisingly able to see the sensor.
Not seeing up on the floor.
Oh, fun.
Things are different. I will say. I will correct it later. um. I will say, because I'm just kind of reading the. Hmm. Okay. I am going to say, to just kind of give you an idea of how this was working. The spell begins to attempt to establish a connection to a sensor in a location, and then it is rejected, almost like it's being blocked by something.
Okay. All right.
By the time the spell goes off, Dinok, you have finished your ritual casting of Copperhead language, and the word written across the page dozens and dozens and dozens of times on each individual sheet of paper is the word kill.
Huh.
It's literally just the single word kill written over and over and over again, like kill, 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 kill.
Yeah, okay. Sad part is I don't know what language this is.
Nope.
I just can understand it and read it.
Yep.
Huh. Looks like she had a hate boner for you.
Oh, it's on everyone's page. I want to clarify that.
I know, but I'm betting that the one on Valinar's is a little bit more boldened and more like written the same word
Oh yeah, it looks like she used
on
like
each other.
fat tip Sharpie for his rather than.
And she probably wrote kill like 3 times in the same spot.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
Surprised there aren't
so
tears on my eyes.
it's just one word. All of it. Kill. That's kill. That's kill. That one's kill. This one's kill too. Oh, that one. Hold on. Oh no, wait, that's kill too. Yeah, so one hell of a hate boner for all of us.
If you would wish to identify the language, you can check with your party and see if anybody else may speak the language.
I mean, yeah, I passed it around to everyone. The other pages. If Asta and Cardin would come over to the fire.
Katya does not speak the language on the paper. Asta and we'll go one at a time. Asta, what languages do you know?
Let's see. I know Common, Dwarfish, and Orc, and Celestial.
You do not recognize the text.
Darn.
What about you? Or can you read? That's the better question.
I can read. We have covered this before.
I know,
multiple
I know,
times.
I know.
But I know Common, Abyssal, Quarry, and Celestial.
Say that one more time.
Common, Abyssal, Quarry, and Celestial.
Arden, you can read this.
It's
It's written
Abyssal.
it's written in Abyssal.
Yes. Also, what does it say?
Kill.
Over
Kill.
and over and over and over and over and over.
Kill, kill. You sort here cards say kill, 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 kill.
Yes, we've already killed her, Carden. Good job. You know words.
So yeah, we've got this staff, but then there's also, and I kind of pull out the dust, carefully, being careful not to spill it. And I'm pretty sure I've got something to put it in.
Okay.
Give me a second. Can we say my components pouch has just like a little pouch for this dust?
Yeah, you could also probably have empty potion bottles as well, but
I don't have any bottle.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll say you could easily contain it within your potions pouch.
But I will also
Potions pouch, your material pouch.
yes. Ritual cast identify on the powder.
On the powder?
Mhm.
Interesting.
You didn't expect that?
Well, no, because of the way that it's worded and everything. Give me a high or a low.
High. Dang.
It is identified as dirt / dust. You know, it's that fine. So.
Okay, then I don't pay attention to it. After identifying it, I'm just like, oh, piss.
No worries.
And I just forget it.
Just throw it into the wind.
Oh no. I don't throw it in the wind. I just don't pay attention to it anymore.
Okay.
It's still in my pouch.
Okay. No worries then. And now that you guys have a moment, I will describe the other two items that you guys have as well.
Ooh, I do mention to Carden, if you want me to tell you exactly what that sword is, give me 10 minutes.
So,
Please.
okay. So we'll do the sword second because the staff is a relatively simple description. It looks relatively identical to how you had found it before. It's kind of a long wooden staff with kind of like almost like a knotted ball kind of towards the end of it. However, now instead of the wooden, the natural wooden color that it had before, it is now obsidian black, and its coloration.
Is it still wooden?
It still feels wooden to the touch. And yeah. And you can still feel kind of the magic with inside of it. And give me an Arcana check, Denock, since you're holding it.
That will be 17 or 15.
Okay. With that, you still vaguely feel some of the same magical properties that you had felt when visiting with On. It's much fainter, but it's similar magic, like almost within the staff itself. As Cardin pulls the kind of great sword kind of from his side and begins to hand it across to you. This large great sword has this kind of like midnight black kind of coloration to it, with these pockets of almost stains of red blood from different victims that it has claimed over the over its existence. And you can almost feel the like growls of animosity towards it. If I could put it into a more similar thing, it's got like the JoJo menacing kind of text around it as he passes it across the fire. And kind of towards the end of the hilt, it's got three small kind of dull rubies now that are kind of inlaid and pressed into the metal of the blade itself.
Are they just rubies, or are they?
They are rubies. They're small, kind of dull, kind of a dull coloration, like.
Okay, I was just wondering if they were like a specific thing, or they just rubies socketed into the hilt. Okay.
Yeah, well, they're actually into the blade itself, not into the hilt.
Blade.
It's
Never
just
mind.
Near
You
the
know what I mean.
Yeah. Part of the sword. So, and you're going to take some time to cast Identify on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're doing the sword first, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. This great sword is known as the Massacre Blade.
Oh. And basically the moment I get that, I'm like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cardin, I'm not sure I want to hand this back over to you.
I'll give you the rest of I'll give you the rest of the details before you make that decision.
No. This is a joke thing.
Oh, I see. If you want to finish it, I'll allow it then.
The name itself is the Massacre Blade.
Oh.
I give this to you, and you become an edgelord, I bet.
Oh.
I do not want to see
Am I not
an
already
emo card. I don't want to see an emo Cardin. I don't want to see an emo edgelord Cardin.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do.
But then he'd just be multi-classing into rogue.
Yeah.
You notice as Cardin like moves some hair in front of his face as he takes the blade?
No, you don't get the blade back just yet. I just gleamed the name, and I'm working on the rest of it.
Yep. So,
but then I mage hand your hair back into its normal shape. No.
Yeah. This weapon is considered a +3 magical weapon. And on a hit, it deals an additional 2d8 necrotic damage. It also has an alternative swing, effectively. The blade itself can be swung and release a wave of black and purple energy in a 10x10 wave. Causing enemies within that range to make a dexterity saving throw or take the 2d8 necrotic damage, or half as much on a success. Sorry, I'm reading my notes again. You can also trigger this this effect on a melee hit. So when you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can also extend the 10x10 wave. This does not deal additional damage to the individual the target of your melee attack, but it will cause the enemies behind them to take that necrotic damage.
Hey, Rip, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Rona's here!
Is he?
Well, he got into the chat, so give him a second.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
I was making sure my wife
Rona.
wasn't about to slam another door.
Yeah.
Katya, Katya basically died.
You
almost.
died.
I did?
You died. Roll a new character.
No. My character sheet says 8 HP.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So what the hell happened while I was gone?
Basically, he rolled for terminal velocity,
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
and you just barely survived, and you only, went to 0 HP, not full on.
Yeah, because otherwise I would have had to roll.
So I fell out of the astral plane.
In
And ended in pain.
the astral plane, you already began to fall. I was already
Okay.
debating whether or not, because rules as written, when you fall 500 feet around.
Oof.
I was debating on whether or not that would take place because of the astral sea effectively being like space in a sense.
Well, an object in motion stays in motion.
Mm-hmm. And whether or not you would fall or whether or not you would fall and reach terminal velocity before reappearing in the space that you were due to your wild magic.
Okay.
I rolled. It did not roll high enough. Therefore, you only took a little bit of additional damage due to the momentum as you fell.
Okay.
But it wasn't enough to put you beyond your maximum. If I would have rolled high enough, it might have. I would have had to roll a lot of d6s.
Man, wouldn't that have been bad if I came back and Katya was dead? It's like, what did I do?
You would have, to the rest of the point of view, everybody would have watched you fall 30 feet and then just turn into paste on the ground.
Damn. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so certainly that's not the only thing that's happened in the last hour.
They've talked about there was a picture that everybody had that was loosely depicting you guys. The only person who was actually relatively accurate was Valinar, and then the word "kill" was written across all of the papers multiple times, covering every inch of writable space. And it was written in Abyssal. Other than that, Dinoc is currently identifying the great sword that the warrior had, and will then afterwards identify the staff that the spellcaster had. The great sword.
So who had all the pictures?
The necromancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she
had a hate boner for us.
I see that.
Especially for Val.
Yeah. The great sword's name, as Dinoc has identified it, is called the Massacre Blade. And it gives off JoJo menacing vibes.
And I was like, I don't think I want to hand this back over to Cardin, because then he may edgelord it.
So as I was explaining here, Cardin, this box is effectively the area that wave would affect. You could either place it there, or you could place it on the opposite side and put it there, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? But that is where and this is assuming that you're attacking Valinar. As the point of reference here, you're not actually going to attack him, I hope.
No, I'm not going to attack Valinar.
That is the way that weapon works, and that swing as well, because of the martial paralysis of the weapon, the dexterity saving throw of the weapon is a DC of 8 plus proficiency bonus plus Constitution mod. Okay.
Okay.
And then the weapon also has a feature called Bloodwell. Dinoc.
Ooh.
The blood of your enemies fuels you to fight even longer than normal. The blood of your enemies falls into the 3 rubies near the hilt of this weapon when you hit. Using an action, you can empty 1 or more of the gems to heal for the amount of inside. Each gem can hold up to 15 restorative hit points. You determine the amount each gem fills by the the necrotic damage dealt by this weapon. Gems can hold blood for 1 minute. Afterwards, it leaves the blade harmlessly.
Dang.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I do relay all of that.
That's a lot to put into a weapon slot.
I can take care of that for you
Okay.
later because I can copy and paste it into your
Yeah. that
your
sounds
character
good.
sheet.
That sounds good.
When we get to a moment of RP for you guys, and I'm not talking as much, I will do that for you. Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna guess Valinar was the one that picked up Katya.
After you face planted, yes.
Okay. I mean, nobody else here really knows a lot of healing magic, but you never know.
Basically, I
Asta
had
does.
it so. Basically, I had it so that you looked at him with this like, "Thank you, I need a nap now" kind of a thing,
Ah.
kind of a look. Then you got over to the fire and was like, "I'm okay. I didn't hear no bell," and then face planted.
Am I still face planted?
I would imagine you're lying down, maybe not on your face, but at the very least you're lying down,
Ah.
or like propped up against a log or something like that, maybe.
No, you are laying face down, but your face is turned so you can look at us.
Ah. Well, then you're gonna
Um,
hear a week. Did I miss anything important? Is there something for me?
We'll find out, won't we? And that is the last of the information on the great sword.
So yeah, I relay all that to Cardin as I'm.
And it is a weapon that acquires attunement. I will state that,
Yeah.
just so you're aware, Cardin, because that's a lot for a weapon to not have attunement.
Yeah.
I look to Valinar and I'm like, do we really want to give him this sword?
For now, I would say yes, because I don't think he would be smart enough to try and use it against most of us all at once.
In addition to that description, I like to imagine that this sword looks it's still got that black and red kind of vibes to it, but I like to imagine like the design of the blade itself is like the sword that Zabuza wields in like the first arc of Naruto.
Fair.
So
That is fair. That would also fit Cardin.
acid great. Anyway, do you wish to move right on to the staff afterwards then?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a staff.
It's the staff that we had searched for in the Temple of On.
Right. I feel like I can't remember anything right now. I think I need to lie down.
You are lying down.
Then why is the world spinning so much?
Katya.exe has yet to load.
Hey Valinar, could you check I don't know how you would check her inner ears. They may be ruptured. Her eardrums maybe
Wait a
ruptured.
minute. Am I still deafened?
Well, I'll take a look.
How long does that last?
Hang on. I believe it lasts up to. Oh god, I get this one a lot. Where did I put it? 24 hours. It's 24 hours, and I remember.
Then yes,
It-
you are still deaf, and I forgot that little fact. So
So did I.
So we just suddenly see a little bit of blood trickle down your ears.
pretty much.
And Katya, surprisingly responding to y'all as though she can hear everything.
I'm gonna check
You just-
that real quick.
It's
You
the
just learned-
voices in her head.
You just learned how to lip read, and you got very good at it in just a few seconds.
Fun fact: there's a
spe-
feat for that.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time deaf, so you'd think I'd be very good at it by now.
Yeah. Oh, also, Rona, before I forget, Happy Veterans Day.
Ah, yes, thank you. I've been taking advantage of all those Veterans Day specials.
Is that where you've been for the last hour? No, I'm kidding. I don't care. I just wanted to say something before I forgot because I will forget.
I'm sure I'm the only veteran here, so. But thank you. I'd wish
I guess-
everybody else a happy Veterans Day too. But
Yeah, shout out to any veterans that are in the chat. I don't know, if you're
That
here,
works.
welcome. I don't know who you may be, but
Thank
if
you for your
are-
service.
Yeah, thank you for your service. If you are a vet, I don't know, throw something in chat for us. I don't know, what would be yeah, just throw something at us. So throw something at us in chat. But yeah, so you were going to examine Katya, Valnar?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you examining?
You said there was. You basically said we're going to start seeing blood trickle down his ears, so I'm just going to start looking at his ears.
Yeah,
'Cause
sure,
he's
go ahead.
acting normal.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
22.
His eardrums
insight.
are up. Oh,
Oh, hang on. Why did that roll insight? Hang on. My medicine has the same bonus.
Oh,
I'll let the other one ride then, because I'm generous.
Okay.
His eardrums are ruptured.
Valnar just kind of asks, "How are you still hearing?"
no response.
He was just responding to us, right, Dinoc?
I look at Katya, full face. I'm like, can you understand me?
You're looking at him in the
Wait.
face, Katya. So
Oh, so I do see him. Katya would turn her head sideways, but is already sideways. No response. Just a blank stare.
Okay, we're gonna chalk that up to just magic bullshit happening and just move on with it, I guess.
Arigato.
God, where's my spell?
Oh, there is a condition for that. There we go.
Boom.
And it's gone.
Wrong button.
Oh. Oh,
Now,
I
just
can.
out of curiosity, I'm gonna check his ears again to see if his ears are somehow
Okay. His
still
ears are
ruptured,
still
or if they healed perfectly. Because I'm
his-
curious.
Yeah. With the 22, and I'll let it ride. His eardrums are still damaged, but they're no longer ruptured. They almost look like
Magical locks.
no, almost like almost like extreme wind pressure had damaged his the inners of his ear.
We don't do that a lot.
I was wondering why I got out of the astral plane and I still couldn't. All I could hear was the void of space.
Then how were you talking to us?
Was I talking to you?
Okay. So, in addition
Yeah.
to all the other problems, a very minor chance of serious brain damage.
I like to imagine that he was really just not like he just thought you guys were being quiet and he just said words at like the appropriate times to make it
Yeah.
seem like he was actually engaging in a conversation, but alternatively had no idea what you guys were saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Seems legit.
sure.
Magical
All right.
bullshit.
Moving on to the staff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is effectively this effectively identifies as a corrupted staff of On.
Mm-hmm.
However, there are some additional properties to the staff itself. As it currently is, the staff can actually act as a tuning fork to the Shadowfell or the Shadow Plane, depending on how you prefer. This is information that you gather from it. Can act as a tuning fork. As it currently stands. Did I make this? Sure I did. Well, I've lost that tab. Uno momento, por favor.
1.
I will state, with the staff, you can use a bonus action to cast the spell Thorn Whip. It does require attunement by a spellcaster. That is the how it is worded.
Ooh.
Yeah, obsidian black staff, blah blah blah, tainted by Okay, so it's in addition to that, it can cast life transference once a day.
Life transference.
Mhm.
Is that also a spell?
It is a spell, yes.
Okay.
And additionally, the staff acts as a magical quarterstaff that grants a +3 bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, spell focus. So spell attack modifiers, spell save DCs, and additionally, where did that go? Oh, I guess it's not on there. Okay. Yeah. So it acts as a +3 weapon. It can act as a +3 quarterstaff or a +3 spell focus, which also increases your spell attacks and your spell save DC.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can bonus action cast Thorn Whip. In addition, cast once a day cast Life Transference.
May I?
May you what?
That staff looks real nice.
Yeah, it does, but it's gonna stick with me.
Oh, okay. I mean, it does have to go back to on eventually. Maybe he'll make another one just like it.
You can certainly try to convince him.
Oh, believe me, I shall. I've been looking for something to really amp up my powers.
For now, though, I'll be using it.
Yeah, it's not like you have skeletons or anything.
Yeah. All right, and that is the items. Anything else you guys would like to do before bedding down for the night?
I'm going to attune to this staff.
Okay. You're gonna spend an hour attuning to the staff, easy enough. Cardin, do you attune to the Massacre Blade?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so, yes.
Okay.
Also, is this a thing on D&D Beyond?
It is. It is a homebrew item. You'll have to look through for it through my homebrew stuff, and it's the Corrupted Staff of On. I also just finished editing it so that it was so that it reflected the addition of the life trans spell.
And have you ever made the second boon of On?
I have not made that in D&D Beyond. Katya is attuned to that, I believe, correct?
No,
It's with me.
It is? Oh,
that's
my bad.
Denox.
My B.
Yeah, like
No,
the
no,
magical things are with me.
no, that's fine. I couldn't remember who had it. I will. I will work on making that into Beyond.
Because I'm just trying to make sure I don't, go over the 3 limit thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I think there might be those. Anyway, I'll work on doing that. Is there anything you guys want to do before the evening hit?
I don't have the energy. I think I'll just lay here.
Unless Valinor wants to do anything, I think we're all good to start resting for the night and figure out our watches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arden, do you have a great axe in your inventory that you're just carrying around?
That one and that one was in the great axe was the Enoch's bag of holding.
Sorry, the great sword.
Oh yeah.
So you have an additional great sword already on you?
I
Or
mean,
in the
I would
bag?
just put it in the bag of holding, but
Well, I'm asking because if you have one, I'm not going to remove it from your inventory or edit it. I was just going to add another one to your character sheet. Does that make sense?
okay. Yeah, but yeah, I already have a great sword.
Okay, then I will do it that way. Okay. So what will be the order of watches tonight?
Denoc will be fine with first watch. Don't everyone join at once, going for second.
I'll go for
Second,
second
yep.
watch, or I'll go for third watch.
Okay. Okay.
I'll watch the ground right here.
So, shall we try and convince Asta for fourth?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Sorry.
Alrighty. So starting off with Denoc. Sounds like you're taking first watch.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and well, I guess first off, do you have the ability of putting up your
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Tiny hut, then sanctum.
I mean, you had to do it in reverse order, but yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. In that case, go ahead and roll a D100 for me, please.
D100. And not 30 of them.
Ooh. 4. Okay.
Please
That's
no.
a good number.
Where's that percentage for something seeing us?
You're unsure. Yeah. First part of your watch goes by uneventful. It passes, moves on to the next individual.
All right. D100.
Well,
Those noises coming from him worry me.
Wow, I need to change.
uh-oh.
Oh no.
Well, we needed to change it for evening anyway, so I just forgot.
Ah. Okay, who lit the campfire inside the hut?
It's a fire pit.
Mm.
As your watch begins, Valinar, with your passive perception,
Yeah.
as you guys, as most of your party is watching or sleeping, you're keeping watch, and you begin to hear the sounds of like the branches of the trees around you beginning to bend and snap. This kind of followed by a very heavy kind of in the ground outside. The hut is semi-translucent, correct?
It's a hut.
It's opaque. So you can choose the color, but
Private
transparent
Sanctum
on
is
the
also.
inside. I'm aware. So I'm basically finding out whether or not Valinar can see outside of the hut without leaving the hut. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's transparent from the inside.
So, as you're kind of looking around, you don't really have dark vision, but due to the bright light of the moon above, as well as part of the campfire that you currently that you guys currently have kind of in your vicinity, you watch as you're hearing this noise again, this as it's getting louder and louder, and as you watch and look, there, right about, hold on, yeah, basically in this area over here, I can. That's a good color. A little bit.
It's a giant fart cloud!
Sort of. You look as
Loud fart.
landing in the circle, encompassing that area effectively. Ooh, that's a good color shading. You effectively see this kind of massive, kind of brown and kind of orangish tint, almost furred tree is probably the best you can describe it as. And as you begin to follow it up and up, it begins to extend past the distance of your the light given to you by the fire, and eventually, as it rises into the air, you see it vanish beyond the fog that has effectively been created by Dinok's private sanctum, kind of glistening in the moonlight, kind of making the fog bright, and you can see this kind of furred trunk almost extending into the air, going past the fog wall effectively. And then you watch as it lifts and rolls over you guys. I'm gonna just kind of put it here for example, and passes into the distance. Not taking notice to you guys, but apparently having stepped over and through the area that you guys are in.
So I just want to point out, this is pretty much one of the scenes from The Mist.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's where you took inspiration from it?
Not exactly, but I mean,
Yeah. Behemoth Titan thing.
Valinor just kind of sighs with relief, and then he goes, "That was the weirdest tree I've ever seen."
Again, that's it's the best way I can describe it, especially since you can't see the top of it effectively.
Well, I guess we could all be lucky. Its bark was worse than its bite.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, just bop, bop, bop in my sleep.
Whoa, who's spanking my ass?
Okay.
Well, I guess it's time for your watch.
Hold on, I'm testing something.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
I thought that was in response to me.
Yes.
Yeah, we're testing the new sword on you.
Let's see. 4, 8, yeah, so DC of 16. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works. That's pretty much got everything you need to know about it, Carden.
Sweet.
You will have to track the Bloodwell stuff separately. So you may have to just kind of create additional resources or something like that in your character. Right?
Okay. I have an other resource thing, so I'll just put down Bloodwell.
Yeah. Just remember, once you've dealt 15 points of necrotic damage, then you can use an action to heal for that much by using one of the gems. But you can't do so until you have at least 15 points. But you can use more than one of those gems for an action if you want. So effectively, if you had all 3 of them heal full, so you've dealt 40 at some point. You've dealt 45 points of necrotic damage. You could use an action and heal yourself for 45 points, and drain all 3 of them. But then you wouldn't have any of the Bloodwell. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, your watch comes to an end, Valinar. Who has the next watch?
Ooh, it was Carden.
Carden? Carden, roll a D100,
Yep.
please.
This should be good.
95.
Okay. Your watch goes mostly uneventful. You do begin to hear some of the stirring and passings of the nighttime forest creatures, but nothing seems to bother you guys during your watch. And then that is Asta, who has the last watch, correct?
Correct.
Neat. Asta, can you roll a D100 for me, please?
Did Asta wake up for her watch?
Yes. I had food in my mouth. Apologies.
That's okay.
I just imagine Asta sitting on the ground, stuffing her face, and she's rolling like a couple rocks across the
Nope.
ground.
Not that.
That is the wrong.
Did you just
thing.
roll a -1?
What?
I didn't. That's not.
How?
I didn't.
I think that's a fudge
What?
roll.
Yeah, I clicked on
I-
I'm
the
not
wrong
even
thing.
sure.
I honestly don't think that mechanic works.
I'm not even sure what the fudge roll does, but what is that supposed to do?
You're supposed to be
You
able
said
to
D100, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just do it once.
I don't even know how I do it multiple times.
Your
You
guess
click
is
and
as
drag
good as
and you
ours.
need to keep trying.
Yeah, so where the
Yeah,
D20 is
that's-
on the left-hand side, just go down to where it says D100 and click on the words D100.
I know where it's at. Okay,
I'm just
my
letting-
thing.
Open your eyes.
They're blind anyway.
Put your glasses on.
Here, I'll do it.
You got
No.
it!
No.
Damn.
There.
You're lucky I don't make you roll for wild magic surge.
Can I
Isn't
take
98
his
a
roll
good thing?
instead?
You sure you want the higher roll?
Okay, maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, we'll go with your roll then. Because you're last watch, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay. As the morning sun begins to rise and you begin to see the outside air light beginning to display where some things are, you hear a lot of shifting in the trees, and you watch as these several small kind of I think you've encountered these before, like small imps kind of take off flying from the tree lines, kind of almost vanishing within towards the left of the map, and kind of towards the north as well in some of the areas. Imps kind of take off as if trying to avoid the sun for extended periods of time. They seem to be rushing somewhere. To the best of your knowledge, they did not seem to have noticed you guys. And with the conclusion of that, you guys finish a long rest.
Yay.
And we're going to go to break. And so that everybody can kind of get up, stretch your waters and drink your legs, and you guys can all trigger a long rest. You lucky bastards.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you guys later how close you.
Okay.
And we'll be back here in just a few minutes, guys. We're gonna take a quick break here, get water, use the bathroom, that kind of a thing. We'll be back in just a few minutes. And we back. Sorry about that delay. I was having a little bit of challenge with Roll20 because it's being a butthead. Well, with the day
When
gone,
is it not?
with the day or the night gone, move us back over to the map.
I love this
And
map.
the right sound?
And the what? I'm working
The right
on it.
noise?
Jeez. Okay. So,
Okay, so now do we want to go to the pinnacle tips, or do we want to return to On and give him his staff?
I suppose that depends on everyone else. What do you think would be the best thing to do?
Well, I mean, if we head to the pinnacle tips, we might never come back this way, and On really needs his staff. If we return to On, we lose time, but there's a possibility of gaining more power before we head off. I feel like it might be worth it to backtrack.
Well, Cardin is a paladin of On. Can you contact him somehow? Question mark.
On, my guy. Please go down and retrieve South staff.
I think you might be attempting to use one of your abilities.
Attempting? More like giving us all a headache.
Well, he's got what's it called? Commune with nature or something like that.
I do have commune with nature. I could use commune with nature.
But calling the god of nature my guy.
Somehow
So-
seems in line for Cardin.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it worse.
Sorry, I'm reading something, Cardin. I'm borrowing your sheet. Yeah.
You're
I get
gonna
that.
take On, and you're gonna turn him off.
Oh my god.
Or
Exactly.
worst case scenario, he turns on.
Oh God. Oh no.
Nah,
The
commune
implications.
with nature wouldn't work for what we're thinking. Good try though, but good thinking though.
Hey,
So,
On, are
Cardin
you
just-
in there knocking on the ground?
I mean, you guys, they're technically at this moment they are your items. You can choose what you decide to do with them.
Cardin, what do you feel compelled to do?
What do I feel compelled to do?
Yes.
Murder.
About the staff, damn it.
The staff. Obviously, murder is in your playbook, and there will be plenty of time for murder. But right now, we have the pressing matter of on staff that we were supposed to retrieve before this blitz, but just now got our hands on it.
Well, it's not like he's using it. Though, it seems to be corrupted, as you said. I'm not sure what we can exactly do with that without offending On.
I mean, either On can fix it himself, or you certainly could, as his paladin. Or what about, that other guy that's also a paladin of Lawns? Hang on, the name will come to me, and it would be like a big bonk on the head, I'm sure.
Let me help you.
Oh, it's not going through this. I think.
No, we're not hearing the bonk. Yeah, we're hearing you. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
I was just making sure everything was still being organized, mechanically speaking. Denock,
Sick. Against me.
you would know if you guys decided to go to On's domain, it would take you about a day to get there,
So we'd lose 2 days total.
pretty much.
While on one hand, it is just 2 days. same time, we only have so much time.
I suppose that is a fair statement.
And then Rom above game is like, I've never had a +3 weapon before. Why would I give this up?
Yeah. I've never lasted long enough in any character to get a +3 weapon. Daka was my longest character, and well, we ended at level 12, I think.
Somewhere around there. But that was for other reasons. But yeah.
Well, yeah, but also,
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, there's a reason why these weapons are presented to you guys. Because they, well, at least the staff, it's making you make a decision on what to do. Whether or not you continue to make your way towards the pinnacle tips and the potential route to reunite with the Laputa, or to return to On and, you know, return his staff to him. What that may entail, you are unsure. So
as much as I hate it, I do almost think finishing the quest On gave us and bringing it back to him
there's a
may,
completionist, I know.
yeah, it may yield benefits.
Precisely. I know you aren't exactly a big fan of the gods, but On has been great to us thus far, and
At this time,
where we're
Deanoch
heading,
will be
we
just
might.
like, okay, I gotta stop you here. Deanoch will be just like, well, I guess On's one of the few I can stand.
Mm.
And hell, meeting him, it's kind of hard to not like the guy, you know?
He makes it difficult, especially when he surrounds himself with such beauty. But where we're headed, I feel like having the strength of a god to back us would be a great idea.
That's only if he can afford to reach out of his domain.
Along with his staff, he'll still be able to regain his strength completely.
I don't know. It may cost him to purify the staff.
Or he and Siddiq, or Cardin and Siddiq
Okay.
can do it.
Hold on. Just... Okay, at this, Deanoch turns around towards the tree. Fuck it!
That was so long, lingering on a 5. And I'm like,
Yup.
oh, okay.
It was almost a 5, which would have meant Deanoch's like, damn it, I'm keeping it. But it turned to 18. The moral chart wins, and we are heading to return the staff.
Whoa. Hold on. We are a democracy here, and we have not heard everybody else's votes.
Yeah, but
We only
at least one of them has no real personal connection to this matter and doesn't really give a shit either way.
Are you talking about Valinor or Asta?
Asta.
Hmm.
Yeah, also, you give a shit if we give this staff back or not to the god? See?
Okay, so we can count her as either side. Cardin is bound by duty,
Yeah.
That was perfect, by the way.
which
Thanks.
at this point, majority votes, we return to On.
Val, unless you've got some major objection that sways someone's vote.
I'm a holy man, and I'm all for returning relics to the gods.
Then it's settled. Lead the way, Deanoch.
Great.
All right.
Roll a
Yep.
survival check for me.
I really hate that I'm doing this.
But
Character
maybe we
building,
can-
and I love it.
nice.
Nat 20.
Hey, maybe we can convince On to give us some more cool stuff.
Or maybe even just unlock a path with nature magic. I don't know.
Man, that would be super easy. We end up at the pinnacle tips. Well, that was quick.
Well then, natural 20 on your survival check for still 21.
Mm-hmm. The dice
okay.
like me tonight, I think.
Yeah. They're like, no, Denock will have character development. So with a natural
Denock
20,
turning over a new leaf.
With a natural 20, you actually make it in very quick timing into a region of the forest where it is actually part of On's domain. And because of that, you guys actually are able to arrive at the base of the tree where the wraiths and On resides a few hours before nightfall. As you guys, well, because of the natural 20, you sped up that first leg of the journey, and then because of that, you got into On's domain much quicker. And once you were in On's domain, that you don't have to worry about any kind of encounters or anything like that because of the protection from On.
Neat.
So, okay. So I would say like basically it's probably close to like 4 o'clock ish when you guys arrive at the effectively the camps that the Wraiths have set up, and you guys are immediately greeted with "Hooray, Carden and friends!" and "Hey!" Lots of chatter, effectively, and you guys also hear some of the like, "You guys haven't been gone that long.
We kind of forgot something.
Well, welcome back. We'll put some meat on." Kind of a conversation you would have.
Delicious.
I'll be right back. I need to go talk to On real quick.
Okay. Do you remember how the
Yep.
Okay.
Wait.
Can I come with you, or is this something you need to take care of by yourself?
I don't think.
Katya smiles at you.
Give me a few minutes and then join. How about that?
That can be arranged. I'll wait just outside the tree.
Okay. And what level spell are you pumping?
2 level 5s and 3 level 4s.
Ooh, shit. So
Yeah.
Damn.
that's
18 minutes.
22 minutes.
I can't count.
Okay.
Which kind of sucks that you're our math expert.
I wasn't quite paying attention actually. I was also trying to type. I heard 2 level 5s and 3 level 4s. Yeah.
Alrighty. On technical ambiance. Arrive in his almost mental space. And you see once again this kind of suntanned older gentleman kind of wearing plain clothes as he
Somewhere between a farmer and a fisherman, probably.
sort of, yeah. As he kind of turns and
Outdoorsy.
looks. Huh?
Outdoorsy. Just
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so. And he kind of just turns and Denock, welcome back.
and I just hold up the staff.
Oh my.
Yeah. From the sounds of it, the necromancer was in a place with what I can only guess is accelerated time flow.
He kind of
Because
takes
it sounds like she spent a lot more time than we did in those few days.
He kind of takes the staff from you and kind of looks it over. You can see some of the magic, kind of flickering from the tips of his fingers as he observes the staff, and he kind of goes, "She was in the Shadowfell."
Explains what happened to her Boneclaw companion. I think the only way to describe it is it evolved into something else.
Not entirely surprised. A lot of people avoid the Shadowfells nowadays. It is rumored among the gods that is where the Sleeping King resides as his domain.
So if we ever get strong enough to launch a direct attack on him, that'd be it.
That would be the place you would need to go, correct? Well, provided these rumors are true.
Maybe in 3 million years.
Perhaps. Oh, interesting. Well, on the bright side, there is a spark of divinity yet within this staff, one of mine. Fortunately for me, it was not completely snuffed out. Can you... Good track?
That would have been an interesting thing.
Don't like that one either.
You now get the title of On's Necromancer.
Oh, jeez.
Nope.
Surprise, you're fighting on.
I was... Yeah, the boss bar on the Necromancer appears on at the top of your screen, and you just, oh no. I don't have it.
And just when you think that's not bad enough, a second health bar appears. The Bone Claw is back.
It was his master all along. Unfortunately, those take a number of days to spawn. Yeah, I don't have any.
Which goes really quick in the Shadowfell, I'm sure.
Yeah. But the creature would have to exist within the Shadowfell in order for that time to pass. So, as he kind of states this, he takes his hand and you can see this glowing flash of magical energy as he clamps into the wood with his hand, and you can see this kind of power flowing from his hand and into the staff itself. You can see very shortly after that he grabs it, you can see sweat beginning to form at his brow, and as he is fighting against the staff, and at a certain point in time he takes his other hand and places it underneath to add additional support. Now you can see the sweat just kind of pouring down his face as coming from the edges of the sides of his hands. You can now see these kind of cracks in the staff, these cracks of glowing radiant light, as they just ever so slowly begin to crack and wiggle their way down the staff. Going to make a roll for on. Great, but he is a god. And you can see as he's pushing this magic into the staff and focusing it, and eventually he ends up taking a knee from the amount of effort that he is exerting in this moment. You can see now the sweat beginning. Like I said, it's already pouring down his face, and now you can even see his clothes are beginning to like become damp in the moment. Only a few minutes have passed at this point in time, Denock. These cracks begin to crawl.
A few
their
minutes,
way.
you say?
Like at this point in time, Denock has been within the tree for like 3 minutes.
And it's been a few minutes. Katya shows up.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a moment.
Yeah.
As the cracks in the staff continue to, just ever so slowly splinter their way down, the rest of the shaft of the staff. And
Question. At any point, can I rush forward and start using what magic I can to bolster his, keeping the necromantic properties out of it, just pure magic?
What would you be trying to offer?
All of my remaining magic.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
3 level 3s. 3 level 2s. And 3 level 1s.
Okay. First off, I want you to make an intelligence check. This is just for your ability to separate the spells and stuff to the spell slots. I was going to say that I was going to give you advantage due to your practice at all of this, because you've been trying to do this for a period of time now as well, due to like when you were in the temple, I believe. So 23. Okay. Okay, you said you have you said you have what spell slots remaining?
3 of each of the following levels. 1, 2, and 3.
So you have 2 of each of them?
3.
3 of each of them. Okay. I want you to make me an Arcana check, and I want you to add. Give me 1 second here. Math real quick, 'cause big brain.
Also, Rona, can you real quick check how many inspiration points the party pool has?
I can do that for you, yes.
I want to make sure this doesn't go,
1.
Piss poor.
We have 1. However, if I step in just in time, I could. If you need any additional assistance, I have some spell points to burn. Or not spell points, sorcery points.
And I'm going to say, because of the timing and all of this, Katya, you step in right as you see Denock stepping forward and placing his hand, thrusting magic forward onto On's hand himself, On's hands. Denock, I want you to make an Arcana check, and I want you to add plus 15 to the roll.
Bruh!
Because of all the magic that you are expending. However, I want you to keep in mind, this is an extremely high DC.
Right.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to check the party pool.
I understand.
Okay.
You are literally intervening with god level shit. So
This is divine intervention in reverse.
divine assistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Oh boy. I'm scared.
So I put a 6th and a 5th level in, so I got 11 minutes here.
okay.
And
First roll. I almost don't believe that's high enough.
That would be considered a 37.
37. I want to bend some luck on that one.
Bend luck. That's well. Hold on. Are you wanting to use bend luck or tides of chaos?
Tides of Chaos is only if I'm actually doing it
Oh,
myself.
it says only for yourself. Okay, so you're gonna bend
Yeah.
luck to add a D4.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh, did it roll?
it did. Plus 2.
Add 2 more.
So
that's
39.
39.
What do you think, Dino?
And I got hero points if that's not enough.
Ah! The fact that he gave me a plus 15.
Screw it. I'm gonna roll that too. Ah,
40.
40 feels like it's right.
Screw it, I'm gonna let it roll.
I'm
Go.
gonna let it roll. Okay. The DC you needed. You needed a grand total of 40.
Yes!
Oh fuck yeah!
Yes!
Oh my god!
I literally stood up for
god! those
Katya
3 points.
saving the
Mm.
day!
Those 3 points put it over.
I also love how Kati has no idea what's going on, but instantly goes, yeah, help Denock.
It's like I don't know who I'm helping, but magic go.
And as that additional magic flows through you and into On, and then again into the staff, the cracks in the staff extend very quickly at the very end to the ends of the staff, and there is this huge magical pulse of energy. Katya and Denock, you are immediately knocked prone. And Denock, you were moved 15 feet backwards. At this point, you were basically right beside Katya. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like, well, I guess right in front of him. Even you guys outside of the tree, you guys feel this wave of pulsing energy kind of ripple through the area and across the fields. Think like that wave of energy from Kung Fu Panda at the very end of the first movie of Kung Fu Panda with the skadoosh, or the whooshy finger hold. That kind of wave of energy just ripples through On's domain.
But green.
Yeah, but but green. And everyone feels that kind of wave of energy and the power that was within it. And as you guys kind of collect yourselves, and there's a momentary kind of collection of yourself as the dust kind of settles around On.
And Denock says, "Did we do it?"
As you stand and look, you see On, but different now. You see kind of a younger man, probably if you had to guess, in the ages of like 20, 25, like around 25-ish. And
Pete.
About 25-ish or so, kind of light, almost like a light green kind of skin, kind of like an olive, almost like an olive green kind of texture to it. As he kind of stands and rises, you can see now these not
Bodybuilder?
not a bodybuilder thick, but definitely this muscular young
A man of the
individual
land.
now. Mm-hmm. And he's holding his staff now with this kind of natural oak color, and you can now see that the man before you now definitely has more of a presence and a command than he did before, and you can tell, oh, we did it all right. Oh. He's still winded, but he is definitely
More than he was.
yes, and you can see now, like the clothing that he had on before, that didn't change, but it is much tighter now, and he is There
Probably to
is
Katya, extremely handsome now.
absolutely. Um,
Indeed.
and you guys now see before you on most in his effectively in his prime as he kind of thank you for that assistance,
feel like-
Dinok, and Katya as well. Your assistance
I
did
feel
not
like we
go
did something-
unnoticed.
Honestly,
I
I
feel like-
don't think without Katya it would have fully worked.
Looks
Just
like
me
camera
and my dumb
influence.
luck, you know.
Worked in our advantage this time.
I wasn't entirely sure what was going on, but it looked like somebody needed help. So I stepped in just the nick of time. And it would appear that we did the right thing, because if I had helped and it turns out you were trying to wrest the staff from On, I might be dead.
You guys have done well. You guys have returned me my staff and have returned me to my original power. And for that I thank you. And I wish I wish for us to continue this beneficial
Relationship.
relationship, yes, that we have.
Well, before I managed to convince Dinok that we should head back here and return the staff, he had identified that staff as one of great power that would greatly enhance our magical capabilities, well beyond what they are now. And I feel where we are headed, what with the Sleeping King and his agents and all the demon lords that we're going to have to face, we're plus saving the world. I feel like we could use all the help we can get. I don't suppose there's any way that you can maybe craft another one of those staffs for us? One, two, maybe?
Crafting another staff of this magnitude can only be done by my sister? Gotta remember my pantheon, guys.
Scientia?
Yeah, well, I was making sure I had the gender right. By my sister, Scientia. However, I can do something similar, and he takes the staff and he taps it to the ground, and in front of him, almost immediately, a small kind of sprig tree begins to grow and sprout. And he reaches down and he takes, breaks off one of the branches, and takes his hand, almost like doing like a magic trick, and just kind of extends it kind of into a lengthier, stick, effectively, with a thicker base. And he offers out not quite a staff, but it's more of a wand. He offers this out. It has very similar properties to the staff, just not to the same degree. However, because of that, I will also offer you one of these, and he will pluck a leaf from the sprig, from the small tree that has grown in front of him, and hand you the leaf.
I'm sure it's a magic leaf, correct?
Oh yes, if you tear that leaf in a moment of great distress, excuse me. One of my angelic warlocks will come to your aid.
Oh.
One of my angelic? That's not the right word I wanted. One of my
Holy?
angelic warriors, we'll say. One of my angelic warriors will come to your aid.
We should probably keep that leaf for when things are, so, like we're in another situation where we're all about to be dead.
It is a one-time use item. But with that, when you tear it, you can summon one of On's personal celestials.
Well, isn't that a thing? Shit. Oh, sorry, I think I need to sit down.
Why
I
don't-
think I'm about to pass
Why
out.
don't we go join your friends?
Huh?
And he's going to give you guys a gentle push with his hands. And you guys are jettisoned from the tree, ending back up into the
Mortal realm.
the material plane where the rest of your guys' friends are.
Oomph.
Well, that was certainly something.
Yeah.
Wasn't it though? As you guys turn around, you guys see On, as he was within the tree, effectively.
Dina, you
Oh.
shouldn't be too surprised about the fact that a god can show their presence here in the material plane. So, I mean, look at him. He's clearly got power now.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
That's not a surprise to me.
I'm tapped on magic, and it's like my brain's foggy. Okay. Give me a second.
It's all right. We'll have
And I'm
plenty of
actually
time to
going to use
rest.
a pearl of power.
Okay. You're gonna use your pearl
Basically
power.
I'm saying that my spells being tapped dumbed me down.
Okay.
Oh, that's a little better.
Just for your benefit, Denoc, the wand that he gave you functions effectively the exact same way as the staff did, except for without the spell, the spells additional.
So it
excuse
still
me,
gives me
but-
the spell save DC.
Well, what I was gonna say is instead of it being a +3, it is a +2. Which
Okay.
I
And it's still better than
understand,
nothing.
but
Yeah, no, I know. It's
but here's the issue with that. He is not the one that made this item. +3 items are effectively made by Scientia, therefore the highest any other god can technically replicate is a +2. However, as you kind of realize this and kind of down or sad for a moment, he kind of goes, check your check the boon that I gave you earlier.
huh? Okay.
Hmm?
Oh,
He kind of just smiles, and then I have to find it. There's some slight changes to it.
Oh.
And this is part of the reason why I also hadn't made this item yet. So the second boon of On does still require attunement. However, now, as a bonus action, you can grant yourself and others equal to up to your your casting modifier, a number of temporary hit points equal to your. Why does this? Anyway, Oh yes. Okay, so that's why it's written that way. Okay, you can grant a number of temporary hit points equal to your level. A number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus.
Oh.
So for 4 times a day right now, I can
Mhm.
give plus 12 temp hit points.
Yes, which is more than the original. For original was
10
like
once a day.
10 once a day. Yep. And
Nice.
that required an action. This requires a bonus action to do.
Dang!
Yep. He kind of just smiles knowingly as you kind of, how about you? Kind of just smiles. He turns to the rest of you. Cardin, Valinarm, Asta. Good to see all of you again.
Say,
He kind of turns and looks at the rest of the people around his area, and he kind of goes, "Ah, you must be the Wraiths. I believe Cedric told me of your guys' arrival. Welcome. I'm glad to have all of you guys in my company. So, tell you what, why don't we feast?" And he is going to kind of throw his hands out, like kind of just spreading them, and you guys are going to watch as in the, like, almost encircling the tree, wood begins to like sprout like trees, and they begin to form trees, or sorry, they begin to form tables, and from the tables, like, vegetation begins to sprout, and you watch as food begins to apparate from these like leaf-like petals. And in other areas, you watch as the flower petals turn into almost like a Venus flytrap, but like almost like bestial like, and then you watch as it spits out effectively like a cooked hog, as that plant
Wow.
part then withers back into the table itself.
Whoa.
As you guys are flabbergasted, the rest of the individuals are of the Wraith family are very much like, "Wow, thank you," and don't even hesitate to begin.
Nature's
to eat.
bounty at its finest. And it's super fresh, too.
Mm-hmm. It is. Everything is fresh and ripe and cooked to perfection. And if you can think of it, it is there. Food from your homelands, food that you have not had in months, is present and cooked
Government
to
seed!
perfection. So,
How did you know?
with that, is there anybody who does not partake?
Hell no. I'm eating.
Okay. Everybody who
Get to it.
Yeah, everyone who partakes in the feast, which is quite literally everyone, I believe, gains the benefits of Heroes Feast.
Remind me what that is again.
A 6th level spell, but a little bit increased because of a god.
Okay.
What am I gonna? Okay. Yeah. So. Enoch, because you were the one that primarily aided, roll a d6 for me.
4.
4. Okay. So, again, because of the god who is giving this buff to you guys, these benefits will last for the next 4 days.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Compared to the normal 24 hours. So for the next 4 days, you guys are cured of any disease and poisons and become immune to poisoned and being frightened. And you make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. And for the duration, so for the next 4 days, everyone's maximum hit points is increased by 20.
Nice.
Yeah. I rolled again, because it's a god, I rolled a 3d10 and I rolled a 9, a 4, and a 7. So, and you guys eat your fill to the
I
point
have
of being
breached
stuffed.
100.
Same. I got 102.
Yes, 102.
Wait, aren't you like 103, Katya?
No, it was at 82.
Oh, I thought it was 83. That was just me misreading it. But
I'm
there
at
you
102.
go. Remember
And Dina can give us more tip.
yeah, remember what your original was, because after 4 days, those
Yeah, I
20 points
overrode
go
it.
away.
All I gotta do is remove the override.
There you go. I'm just letting everybody know that because
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys feast until you pass out if you desire. Well, I guess while you guys are eating and feasting, is there anything you guys would like to do or talk about, or
Well, I suppose one thing could be asking on, now that you are restored to your fullness, can you contact your sister?
I could. What are you trying to inquire about?
Where best? Oh, hold on. Let Rom asking DM. Did we already ask, like, where is the best place to get into contact with Scientia? Like, now that he's at full power, he could ask her where exactly is the best spot.
Right. And beforehand, when you had asked this question before, the response that he had given you was basically a temple, because that was the only way that you could connect to her at that point in time, because he did not have the ability to do so at that time. However, now he is at full power, and you don't know what he is capable of. I'm putting on the festive stuff in the background because the rest of the Wraiths are partying.
Ale and meat aplenty.
Mm-hmm.
And song and dance.
Tell you what, to Rom, this almost feels like a good place for an early end, so that Rom can think of his questions.
Okay.
Fair.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of a major thing we just did, and I'm like,
Uh-huh. It really is. So we'll go ahead. We'll end a little early tonight. That's fine by me. Considering everything that you guys have been through.
Yeah.
And everything that you guys did, that's Yeah, you guys did amazing. Um, I wasn't. Yeah, I literally did not know what you guys were going to do. When you guys acquired the staff, I did not. I'm like because it is such a powerful item that
Mhm.
it would be difficult for them to part with. So I was like,
The dice said.
kind of, yeah. No, you're going. But yeah. So they so yeah, yeah, we will end there. That'll give everybody 2 weeks to think about what they want to ask on. Who is
Perfect.
at the moment more than happy to answer questions from you guys, as you guys have done a huge favor for him. So yeah, we'll do that, and in the meantime, I mean, that's really all I got. I got a couple of things I got to do on my end, just in terms of like determining time and stuff like that, but nothing major. So we'll be back in a couple of weeks, guys. Until then,
I know that next week we're planning like we've got a few choices of what to do, right?
Yep.
We'll decide over the week.
Yeah, we got time. But yeah, you guys have a good day, good Veterans Day, as it's almost over. Enjoy the weekend. If you're in the east, like I am, apparently there's a chance of snow this weekend, and I want
Ew,
and
snow. No.
and I want to murder the people who are in charge of the weather.
Hey, it's actually a little bit cool here.
Yeah, Texas boy.
All right.
Yeehaw,
Well,
motherfuckers.
fucking ha. But yeah, otherwise we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Other announcements, stay tuned for like on my Twitter, or join our Discord. I have announcements set up in the Discord for whenever I go live for things. So check it out. It's a fun time. There's a link underneath the video that you're watching. It says Discord. So
come join us.
Yeah, there's also Twitter and YouTube there as well. So
for exclusive behind the scenes information and whatnot.
Sometimes. Oh, you laugh, but I have thought about doing a stream before where I basically walk through my thought process of prepping for sessions and stuff like that. The problem is the problem I have with that is I'd have to trust you guys to not watch it effectively.
I just don't have the time during the week, so I'm excluded right there.
It's not that you guys would. It's not that I don't trust you guys that you guys wouldn't do it. Oh, Bert, did we lose
Everything went quiet for a second.
Oh. Well, nothing really happened or changed. We're basically just ending a little early.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just talking about a couple of other things, but I was saying like I had thought about doing a behind the scenes kind of a stream where I walk people through my thought process in like creating monsters and prepping for sessions and things like that. And it's like I'd have to trust everybody not to watch it. And it's not that I don't trust you guys not to watch it. It's I don't trust myself to not put things in there that are spoilers.
Well, you could. Here's the thing. You can make a separate campaign and just have like a random group made up for it.
What I might do is I might go back and kind of explain some of my logic behind some of our one shots that we've done.
Yeah.
So I might do
things
something
that
like
are done.
that. So yeah, we will work our way. So one of these days I'll do something like that maybe. If people like that. So, but yeah. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Love yourselves. Love your neighbor. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Which is
and
a
we'll
Oh
lot.
damn.
and we'll see you guys in the next one. Good night.
Bye bye.
Night.
Night.